Today's lesson with Michael is a little longer than normal. I've left most of the footage in place as the lesson was Michael's first and we covered quite a lot of the basic manoeuvres and flying fundamentals. I've even left the pre-start routine and taxiing practice in the video. Building familiarity is vital right from the outset, so come with us as we get stuck into some of the flight bait training basics and enjoy. No, it's been started once, you won't know.
Magneto is on both of these.
Yep, so we have two electrical systems,
Yep.
in case one
One's
fails.
fast, yeah. Both of them on, vicinity clear.
And have a good look around. We often, not often, occasionally you'll see a kid running in front.
Yeah.
You really want to make sure there's no one around, because when it starts, you can't see it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a motor car.
Yeah.
You chop yourself up real quick. My wife nearly did one day.
Wow.
Came within bloody 6 inches a couple of days.
Oh dear.
It's horrible. However,
Right. So props clear.
Yep.
Idle RPM 1000 or so.
So it doesn't even say start, does
No,
it?
that
So
would be handy.
that's stupid, wouldn't it? So again, always start with the hand on throttle. So put that on your lap or between your legs, wherever you want to put.
Yep.
What I tend to do is it's a habit. Is first of all you have your hand on it. Inadvertently, I just got in then and I did that.
Right.
And you didn't fix it.
Yep.
When you start, you'll be in that wing before you knew where you were.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I always do is get in when I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just don't jam it out. Just pull it out
Yeah.
and just have my hand on it
Okay.
in case I've knocked it again
Yeah.
inadvertently.
Okay.
Just a habit. Yep. So now we can use the start. And when it starts, it may be a little rough. Just put a little bit of power on.
Okay.
Just try it. Okay, so we go right, go forward, out there. Now this idles a bit strangely.
Okay.
That sounds nice. We're not
Yep.
rattling or anything else. I'll keep this open just for a minute.
1000 or so, no worries. Oil pressure.
Oil pressure's over here. So when you take the finger off there,
Yeah.
put your finger there.
Okay.
Then you've actually looked as green.
Oil pressure green.
These take a while to come up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
I can, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and you've got a volume adjustment on one side, I would think. Moving, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it?
Yep, that's good.
Good. Yep.
Alright,
So, now we've started, avionics is on, and we know we can speak to each other.
yes,
And
excellent.
we can control our volume internally here with this one. If I just keep talking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yep,
So we can control it there as well, but that's intercom.
okay.
Okay? Next one.
We have radio on 126.55.
Which is the Gawler frequency, and that one is Adelaide Airport.
Yep,
So
Okay.
Adelaide traffic, we need that we can get into there.
taxi call.
So now we're going to work out which is our runway. There's very little wind.
Yeah.
Looking at that windsock down there.
Yep,
Normally we use 3-1 where we can.
yep,
Okay. So my suggestion is that we try 3-1.
okay.
I'll make the call today, but you'll hear it in the video.
Alright,
Caller traffic Jabberoo 7385 taxiing 431 caller. Just an indication what I'm doing. So just put that up there for now. I won't need that. So hand through there on the brake and over. Pull the thing up and flip it all the way over. That's most important. And then progressively release the brake, and then you might need a little bit of power to get us to move.
And we're doing
So
this-
we're going to do a 180 degree turn.
righto.
Just nice and slow, no rush. About that, and then just put a more left foot in. Rather than use brake, bring the power back. There's your brake. So you don't need to ride this. Just no, keep it on. Keep your hand on it. That's it. So you might need it now. Straighten up with a bit of right foot.
Yep.
Come to the right a bit more.
Get my,
You can't mess this up. It doesn't matter.
got to get my feet in
Of course
the
you do.
right
No, you're fine. Get a feel for it. This takes a while. This is a sense. Okay, so now again, don't look over that bubble in the middle like I
Yep.
told you before. Look down there, and we want to be in the middle of this taxiway. So where do you think the middle might be?
position. There, a bit over, a bit more.
More to the right, more to the right, more to the right. There. Straighten that up there. That's the middle. Now you're going back to the left. Come to the right a bit more.
I was driving straight.
Now you are.
Really?
So you're now dead centre of the runway.
But
Of the taxi.
I'm not driving straight, am I?
Yeah, you are. You're fine. Give it there. See this solidly yellow line here? We must not cross that. So let's just bring the brakes on, just slowly. Brakes on. That's it. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
So we stop there. We put the brake on. And immediately I look over here, and guess what? There's a glider.
Yep.
So that tells us the gliders are out today,
Yep.
and we've got to be mindful of them because they've got an engine. They've got right of way no matter what we do. But that's also telling us we must use that runway no matter what. That's the operational runway. That make sense?
It does.
Okay, so now get your checklist out again. This becomes a rhythm after a while. So the brakes are on. Yep. And then the next thing says what? Mag check at 2000 RPM. So that's fine. Use your left hand. So here we are, 2000, up to 2000. A bit more. Keep going. Keep going. No, we're moving a bit, so just bring the brake on a bit more. That's enough. Now to let go again. Up to 2000. There you go. Power up. I'll hold that. Okay?
Yep.
Now take one mag off and just see if you get a little drop here. Feel it running a little rough then?
Yeah.
Put
Hardly
it back on again. Now try the other one.
Hardly anything.
No, back on again. And while you're doing that, pull the carburetor out as well. We haven't talked about that yet. Nothing there today. Put it back in again. Now bring the revs back to about 1,000. Now other way. Back to 1,000. Out there. That's it. Yeah, long as enough. About there. That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Can I? When you're using the throttle, my suggestion, because you've got long arms, is basically have your finger up there.
Yep.
Means you can do small movements.
Yep.
Rather than trying to push the whole stick.
Sure.
Okay, mag check's done. The
Okay,
next
controls.
one says the controls. These are the controls. Are they free? Read what it says.
Free and correct.
Free and correct.
Yep.
Okay, free means, I'll do the first one.
Yep.
You're looking for some fat guy here that you can't get past him.
Okay.
Or you've got something jammed in here. But they feel to me like they're free. There's nothing jammed up.
Yep.
But are they correct?
Yep.
In other words, if I go left in the air, will it go the way I want it to?
Yeah.
So you do this one, hand on it,
Yep.
thumb up. That one should be up.
And it is.
This one should be down.
Yep.
Now come this way, that one should be up,
Yep.
that one should be down.
And it is.
So they're wired the right way.
Yep.
Now, in a school like this, can you imagine we've got mechanics, make a mistake, they wire them back to front. You go left, the plane goes right, you're dead,
Yep.
real quick. So that's why we're checking them. Jumbo jet pilots use a checklist, we need them too,
Yep.
as you heard the other day.
Yeah.
Hatches and harnesses are secure. So basically you're checking yourself and you're checking that those buttons are in, they are.
Trim 0.
To 0, the trim lever's there, that's to push it forward, to neutral, keep going, about there.
Flaps.
That's set. So we've got a flap lever here and we've got an indicator up there. So again, today just go down to the black line in the middle. Let's stop it there. So that's normal takeoff we call it half flaps. Okay?
Yep.
Fuel pump can go on. That's the auxiliary in case this one fails.
Yep.
Instrument set.
Okay.
So first of all, we're about 170 feet above sea level, so
Okay.
just turn that knob and that'll get it about there. That's near and about there, 170 feet.
Yep.
That's cool. Instrument set. So the other thing we want to do is check that these circuit breakers haven't popped out.
Right.
Because they'd be red if they had. Okay? And this temperature always takes a long time to come up,
Okay.
but we've got
That's
charge.
using range,
So
yeah.
everything's working there.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Instruments. Wind.
Very little.
Well, wind's very little. So,
Yeah.
and we know we're going to use 3-1 because the what name's there. So the runway at the moment is clear.
Yeah.
If the if the glider tug is on the runway, we can't land because he's getting ready to take off.
Yeah.
Unless he gives us the clearance to land.
Okay.
Okay. Airspace, I've already checked that the airspace at Edinburgh is clear.
Yep.
And our airspace that we're going to fly in is clear. We can do that legally
Okay.
today. Engine temperatures, we're happy with that.
Yep.
Next one, safety brief. This is an important one. First, I always say to myself, if I have an engine failure on takeoff, I will push the stick forward. Your instinct is to pull it back. Oh dear, here we go. No, you've got to push it forward. But more importantly, even though you're going to be in control, you will immediately take your feet off the pedals and immediately give me control. There's no discussion.
Yep.
And I'll land it.
Yep.
If I'm more than halfway, before halfway we should be able to get back on the runway. If not, I'll land on a paddock on the other side. Okay? That's the safety brief. So I'm just going to make a call here. We're going to enter a backtrack. So you put that away now. Done that. So flip the lever over. That's it.
Are we going to backtrack?
We're going to backtrack 3-1. But what you need to do, again, you can let go of the brake now, but have your hand there, okay? And just use power as your brake, unless you really need to stop in a hurry. So come to the middle, and have a look under the wing, nothing coming. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385 is about to enter and backtrack 3-1, Gawler. So this is a beginner pace, is fairly slow, but that's quite okay, no problems at all. What we're going to do is we're going to do some taxiing practice first of all. We're not going to take off just yet.
Okay.
So we can do a left-hand turn now and go down
Just
the
stay
bitumen.
on the bitumen, yep.
Yep, please. So this is giving you a chance to feel your feet. Okay, straighten it up there. Straighten it up. That's fine. No, you just ease one foot in, ease the other one out. Okay, my control's just for a minute.
Yep.
Just take your feet off. Just relax your feet on the pedal. Just feel what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to go right here at the moment. So I'm just pushing a bit of right foot in.
Okay.
My left foot's come out. Now I want to go straight, so a little bit of left foot. Feel how much I'm pushing? Can you feel that?
Yeah, not much.
No, not much. Now I want to go right again. There I am in the middle. Now I want to go a bit left. It doesn't take much. It's nice and gentle. It's not stabbing, right? I'm going a little bit faster. Your control, so feet on the pedals. Come around the right just a little bit. That's
feel
enough.
like it's moving in much. I really got to get a feel for it.
Of course you do. You've done it before. Come around the right a bit more. Now go to the right-hand edge of this little taxiway. Come over a little bit more. Now straighten it up there. Straighten it up. Don't go back. Keep it there. Keep it on the left. That's it. Now go to the left-hand side. This is just practice. Get your feet working, right? Okay, keep it there. Straighten it up there. Don't matter if you go off, but try and get it back on the bitumen again. Got a little bit of right foot. Keep going. Call traffic, Jabberoo 7385 is backtracking runway 23, caller. So we can do a right-hand turn here. Keep coming around, you come harder, 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 harder. There it is there. Harder, harder, harder. Push it in, there it is there. Now straighten it up. Starting to get a feel for that?
Yep.
If you get it right on the first day, you get $5. Caller traffic, Jabberoo 7385 is backtracking runway 31, caller. Come around to the right now. Power back. Hand on the brake. Always have the hand on the brake when you're not flying. Just in case. That's it. Now go across to the right-hand side. Go on the gravel.
On the gravel, yep.
Yeah, just gently across. Nice and slow. And we never stop on the gravel. Because if we do, we're going to pick up stones and it smashes the prop up. Come over to the right. Over the right.
More, okay.
I'm just playing with you here now, right?
Okay.
Come over to the right a bit more. A bit more. Out there. Now straighten it up. Straighten it up there. That's good. Now one on final. We're okay. So now we're going to do a 180-degree turn.
Yep.
And on that, we want to finish up on that bitumen over there.
Okay.
A left-hand turn. That's it. So you're starting to get a feel for that now?
Yeah.
Good. It'll come naturally after a while. You've never had to steer anything with your feet before, you see. Now we're going uphill. That's it. Need a bit of power. Think of your hand as your foot on the throttle in your car. You push your foot forward to go.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to we're going to do a takeoff. I'll cover you.
Yep.
But basically, we want to throw roughly as we can in the middle of this runway.
So how close to the middle are we now?
Oh, we're basically in the middle.
Okay.
I'll make a call. Caller, traffic caller, Jabberoo 7385, line up at rolling 31, departure to the north. Caller. Okay, away we go. So we're going to ease the hand on the stick now, we don't need the brake anymore. That's it. So I'll come with you. So ease the power on. And just be gentle on your feet, you don't have to be hard. Ease the power, ease the power, ease the power, ease the power. We finish up with full power. See it's going left, a little bit of right foot. Not too much, that's it, keep it a bit more right foot. A bit more right foot. Push, 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 push. That's it, dance on your feet, bit of right foot. No, don't lock your feet up, that's good. Full power, full power. Keep your hand on the throttle. There we are, 40 knots. Now bring the stick back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. And hold it there, hold it there. No matter where we're going, it won't matter. And you're flying. That's just the front wheel vibrating, not too steep. And try and keep it over the middle of the runway using your feet. Okay, so we've got what we call a positive rate of climb. We're climbing.
Yep.
So we can put the flaps up. I'll do that for you today. But you'll feel it dropping. So as I put the flaps up, we've got to put the stick back just a little bit. Feel it trying to sink in your body then? That's it, you're doing well. Good job. Keep it pitched up where you are. Basically keep the nose just on the horizon. Hope you feel like you're in control, do you?
Yep.
This finger of trees is as far as we can go. Look out the window. That's
Okay.
as far as we can go. So do a left-hand turn now. Left foot and a little bit of left stick. That's it there. Keep coming around. Keep climbing. We need to pitch it up just a little bit more. Yep. Now go down that on the edge of this yellow paddock here, on the right-hand edge of it, sorry. Gawler, traffic Jabiru 7385 is downwind on 31, Gawler. That's cool. And straighten it up now. Wings level, that's it there. Now we want to climb up. So we can pitch it up a little bit more, up we go. That's cool. Don't overthink it, just sit back and have control. That's it, nice and relaxed on the hand. So I'll put a few things away here. Look, Mum, no hands. So there's the runway over there now. There's the hangar. So we're going to do a left-hand turn over the top of the hangars.
Okay.
I'll make a call. Gawler, traffic Jabiru 7385 is departing downwind 31. Overhead the field on climb to 3000 tracking north. Gawler.
Where's my bubble?
Sorry?
Where's my bubble?
What bubble? This one?
Ah, there, yeah.
That's perfectly good. So we want to start on the left-hand side of the freeway. See the freeway going up there?
Yep.
So once you've got yourself lined up there, you can slowly come out of it. That's good. Okay. So now we're going to learn to trust the aircraft. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your hands off the stick altogether, off the throttle altogether, and fold your arms. No, don't you unfold your arms. I haven't, don't you?
Need more back trim.
No, it'll do it itself. Now it's going up, isn't it? So what happens when we go up?
Slow down. Yeah.
What happens when we slow down?
Yeah,
We
right.
fall.
Ah.
As we fall,
We speed up.
we gain more speed, don't we?
Okay.
So now we're going faster. Watch what happens. This is our up and down meter.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
So go faster, get more lift, up you go.
So power, airspeed, lift go together, don't they? But what you're learning is don't worry about the plane, it's going to go where it wants to go. That's just the wind. Very disconcerting, isn't it?
No, it's good. I like it.
So
It's kind of comforting because then, you know, when you're flying, you don't have to adjust every little bump.
because
every
everyone's
little-
doing this
Yeah,
all the
that's
time.
right.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
The plane is a bird. It knows how to fly.
Yeah.
The only time it needs you is to get it back to the airfield.
Okay.
So we can do this all day.
We could.
However,
Probably
I want to head that way, not that way.
Yeah.
So
Traffic
no,
Gawler,
keep going.
Jabiru 5086, taxiing onto runway 31 Gawler for immediate takeoff. Gawler.
You imagine we talked back in the briefing, we talked about secondary effects of controls, right?
Yep, yep.
So now the swing is down. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
So if you use your left foot a little bit, push a little bit of left foot in, watch what happens to the wing. It comes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's the secondary effect of the rudder.
Yeah.
So the rudder ostensibly has picked the wing up.
Yeah.
We're going to bounce around today. It's a bit thermally, but that's life. Just look out the window.
Beautiful.
Because 80% of your life should be out there. Should not be in here. Should be out there. Maybe more. Because you're looking for threats. You're looking for other aircraft that don't know the rules. So that wing's down, isn't it? So use a bit of right foot, the opposite foot. A bit more. And it picks the wing up. Then you can let go of
Gawler
the...
traffic, Jabiru 8538 at Gawler Dam, 2,000 feet inbound Gawler.
So she's over there somewhere, that's fine. She's at 2,000 feet, so above us.
Gawler 5086, rolling on 31 Gawler.
It's good. I like it.
I mean, put your hands in the air.
Yeah.
Look at it. Plane flies itself. It doesn't need you. So the lesson I'm trying to teach you before we even start your first lesson is don't over-control the aircraft.
Yeah.
And it's bouncing around, and you know, passengers don't enjoy days like today, but as a pilot you just get used to it after a while.
Yeah. Can even have a drink.
Yeah, please do. So now we're going to the wrong side of that's it. So just use your feet. It's not the way we turn, but I'm just getting used to use your feet first.
Yep.
All pilots, RA pilots, recreational pilots, underutilise their feet. They're lazy feet. So I'm not getting you to use your feet, not your hands. This is a bit easy bit. It's your feet you've got to work out.
Yeah.
And just look out the window, because that's why you're flying. No other reason.
I am still getting used to the feeling of the nose coming down.
Yeah. But you're not going to fall out of the sky.
No, that's right.
I mean, if we came down at 500 foot a minute, we've got 3 minutes to get down. 2.5 minutes. So, do you know these towns?
Not very well.
Okay, again, I learned something the other day. Remember JFK?
Yeah.
John Kennedy?
Yes.
Well, out here we don't have JFK, we have RFK.
Okay.
So the first town which we've gone past now
586, a downwind call would have been good.
is Roseworthy.
Yep.
The second one is Freeling.
Right.
That's that one over there. And the next one over there is Kapunda, way over in the distance.
Okay.
You must not go past those.
Okay.
Outside, over that side,
Okay.
because that's controlled airspace.
Right.
So if someone says, where are you? Well, I'm 2 miles to the east of Freeling.
Yep.
You've got to know
Traffic
where you
caller,
are.
Jabiru 5086, leaving circuit area for training area, then we'll be heading east after that.
So we're still at 1,500 feet.
Yeah.
We've done nothing for the last 5 minutes. Why is that so?
Magic.
Well, guess what my plane's called? Magic. It's got a name on it, Magic. So hopefully there's a lesson in there for you.
Traffic Jabiru 8538, joining downwind 431 Gawler.
Okay, so let's talk about now. You've had enough fun there. I've got to earn my money. So hopefully by now you can realise that you can over control an aircraft. Mind you, if something's coming toward us, you'd want to get out of its way quickly.
Sure.
But we're just doing this all day long. We keep doing this till we ran out of petrol.
Yeah.
Okay. But now we want to think about the effects of the controls. So, just for now, 2,800, we're about right there, it's cool. What I want you to do is I want you to just mildly put, in a minute, let's get ourselves straight and level here, mildly push your left foot in when I tell you to, and I want you to watch the bubble of the nose and tell me which way it goes.
So left foot in?
Left foot in, do that now. Look, nose came straight around, but notice we're also going down now.
Yep.
Look at us, we're going down 500 foot a minute. Okay, so remember on the model we said when we use the rudder, it turns us, but it rolls us as well.
Yep.
Okay, so that's, the first one is it turns. My aircraft, I'm still in control at the moment, so if I push my left foot quite hard, you watch it'll go hard left. But rolled as well.
Yep.
So the roll could be dangerous, couldn't it?
Yes.
If we weren't expecting it.
Yes.
So that's the first control effect. Okay, the next one is the aileron. So this time I want you to watch out the front at the bubble of the cowling. When I push the stick to the left, tell me which way the nose goes.
Yeah, right.
Went that way.
Yeah.
Went opposite where I wanted it to go.
Yeah.
Watch it again. You do it. Watch the bubble. Push it left.
Yeah.
Then it comes around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a time lapse.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are we? We're okay. We're fine.
Well, traffic Jabiru 8538 on final 431 Gawler.
Okay. So there's two controls that we've got to manage the effects of. Okay. So here we are now. I'm just going to bring this power back. No, I've got it here. Let's come back to about 80 knots. I'll trim it to hold it to there. So now what I want you to do, let's hold our height here, 1,500. So now what I want you to do is progressively pitch it up. Remember we talked about the elevator?
Yep.
The first effect is pitches.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will go up momentarily.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to level again. So now I want you to progressively pull the stick back and trim it to hold. Just keep trimming it back. So it's pitching us, right?
Yeah.
And we are climbing,
Yeah.
but
we're
we've got to
slowing down.
airspeed.
Yeah.
Keep pitching it more. Keep pitching it back. More. We're not going to fall out of the sky. More. But we're not losing height, but we're not climbing.
Yeah.
All we've done is pitched it up.
Yeah. So we're just dragging ourselves through the air.
Exactly. Which may be what you want to do,
Yeah.
but not right now.
Yeah.
Okay, conversely, if I pitch the nose down and I keep that power on, pitch the nose down and I pitch it down rapidly, you're not going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
We're going to gain a bucket load of speed very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so let's not do that. We'll bring ourselves up again. Where are we? Let's come around to the right a little bit. So just bring it around to the right. So they're the things we've got to think about. And also, we've got to remember that when we put power on, not so much on these, we've got that slipstream going around the rudder, which will also try to turn us a little bit. Okay? Feel comfortable with that idea?
Yes.
Okay.
How far are we turning?
Okay, come around the right a bit more power in. Keep coming around. Just have a good look around, make sure there's no one around us. No? Okay. Now straighten it up there. Good. So the next one says, okay, who's flying the aircraft, you or me?
Yeah.
That, my friend, is a vital thing, particularly when you've got an instructor with you.
Yes.
And sometimes we do forget, because we're human, but in the main, we've got to make sure we know at all times who's in charge. So the term, we all use slightly different terms, but you'll know what it means. People will say, my controls. Your reply will be your controls.
Yes.
You've just admitted I'm in charge.
Okay.
Conversely, your controls, some people will say your aircraft. I don't mind what it is, so long as you know who's doing what, okay? So at the moment you're flying.
Yep.
Gawler traffic Devereux 8538 on downwind 431 Gawler.
Okay, so now flying is about pictures. Now we've got a fairly clear horizon today, okay? So without looking down here, I'm not even going to look at that. I'm just looking out the horizon. I reckon if I don't look, if I just trim that there, trim is the poor man's autopilot, really. I reckon we should be about straight and level. Okay, we're straight and level.
Yep.
Okay, we're not going up. This lag's a little bit behind. It takes a few seconds to catch up. But if I do this, put my nose on the horizon, about there, I'm pitched up, but I'll start to climb.
Just
Okay?
a little bit. Yep.
So the picture you've got to get in your mind is that one there, roughly about there.
Okay.
And that is, and you trim to hold it there, that is your straight and level.
Okay.
Now you're about as tall as I, maybe a little bit taller. So if I say to you just fly straight and level, I want you to start at 1,600.
Yep.
Now we'll fluff around a little bit,
Yep.
but that's a picture. So if all of a sudden I see you letting this happen, you're not looking over the cowling.
Yep.
And you can use either this or that straight edge there as a guide. Some people say, how many fingers am I up? Well, I don't know how long your arm is, but you're about 4 fingers up for me.
Yeah.
Okay? Whatever it is, you pitched up. See the nose?
Yep.
And we're climbing. So pitch it down.
Gawler traffic Devereux 8538 on final 431 Gawler.
Can I take this pad out?
Yeah, so, okay, so you
Your
say to
aircraft?
me, my aircraft, thank you. Oh, my aircraft. Short asses.
That's
Feel better?
Yep.
Okay. So,
My aircraft.
Your aircraft. So let's get the nose, the picture right, no, down further. About there. So it's basically just how it looks, and you don't want it looking like that. We want to lean, aren't we? So we want to keep it straight as well. Whoop, that's the wind. So nice and smooth, about there I'd say, about there. Pitched up. So you should be able to let go of the controls momentarily and have it trimmed so it doesn't come up. Not bad. So you really just have your hand, always have your hand on the stick for safety, but just have it relaxed.
Yep.
You don't need a death grip.
Yep.
Got the idea?
Beautiful. It's nice holding it loosely. It's
Yeah.
easy to do here while we're not doing much stressful stuff, but
Well, that's where the problem comes. So again, I'm not being personal. Let go. Now hold the stick. You won't hold that in a hurry, will you? Because that's the pressure you need.
Yeah.
Whatever that feels like to you, this is not going to work.
yeah.
I'm not a touchy-feeler.
Yeah, sure.
But what you can also do is my controls per minute.
Your controls.
So what you can do is basically fly like that. Some people do that. Some people do that. But basically you don't want to grab it because it won't. I mean, if I have to pitch up, I can just pitch up straight away.
Yeah.
So I don't need a death grip. Because what happens with the death grip is, let's come around to the right a bit more here. Who's in control? You're in control, right turn?
My controls.
Right, just a nice gentle right turn. Not too bank, don't need to be too much bank, that's it there.
How far do you want to turn?
Oh, keep going around a bit more. But we'll do a 180 and go back up here again.
Okay.
Nothing coming the other way that you can see out there, no? The reason, other than your 4 hours of that, you won't be holding that stick anymore. You'll have no control. But more importantly, it's the muscles up in here that are the problem. So when we're coming in land, we want very small adjustments. Or a little bit more, a little bit left, right? We don't want mass. And your arm, if it's locked up, can't do that. Because then you've got to pull from up here, you've got to do that. I want you to do this. It's like very subtle. Same with your feet. Small movements, right? So again, just play with straight and level, just get your eyes to work out.
Crossing 05 caller.
Try not to look down here, this doesn't help you much. It's really the picture out the front. Unless it was a cloudy day and we couldn't see the horizon, then you've got to worry about the instruments. The other thing I should have said to you right at the beginning, I always say to beginning students, I will never ever ask you to do anything that will put your life or mine in jeopardy. So there's no showing off, there's no messing around, but if I say bank it over, it's because I know it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so always make, I mean, all the instructions are the same, but it needs to be said that sometimes you've got to do things when you're flying that may make you feel uncomfortable, but it's all part of what we're trying to teach you. But no one will ever make you do, you know, dangerous wing overs and stupid things.
Yeah. No, I had assumed that, but it's good to know.
Yeah, no. I mean, no matter how people come across as instructors, that all instructors here are all professional people and should behave professionally and will behave professionally. They want to live just like we do, like you do. So you notice the nose is a little bit high at the moment. So just bring it down. That's about there. How's the trim feel now if you let go of the stick? Coming up again, isn't it? So just trim it forward a little bit more. Basically, it'll get into this very slightly like we're doing before. Cool, it's about right there. So just embed that look in your brain. Do you feel like you have a semblance of control?
Yes, I do.
It's doing what you want it to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Without much effort.
Yeah, I mean, to do a really steep turn, you need a lot of this and a lot of foot. But most of the time, you need very little.
538, rolling on 31 caller.
Okay, so that's straight and level.
Yep.
Okay, the next thing we're going to add into that mix, and we have to think about it, we've talked about handling controls, situational awareness. And it's early days for you yet, but other planes are here. So normally we come up this side and go back on the other side of the highway, but just keep looking out. Because you'll find a private aircraft just flies underneath you and make a radio call. It's about keeping you safe. So that I can't see anything around. That's it. First one, okay. So now we're going to do a left-hand turn, and we're going to do a nice, what we call a 30-degree bank, okay, which requires just a little bit of stick and a little bit of left foot. Okay. So just a little bit.
You want me to do that now?
Yeah, just push around, about there. About there is enough. A little bit too much, but no, don't use your foot. Okay. That's it, just about there. Trim it, and we're going down a little bit, so just trim it just a notch. You might need to trim it back just a little bit, not too much. About there. That's about a 30-degree bank. Okay. It should take 2 minutes to do a 360.
Okay.
You're coming around. Now you've got a little bit too much left foot in. Oh, sorry, too much. Yeah, too much. What am I trying to do? Push up a little bit left foot, just a touch. That's enough. Now the ball's right in the middle. But don't fixate on that. That can get you in a lot of trouble. You're coming around. You're nearly there. And when you come out of it, you use a little bit of right stick and right foot. So come out of that turn gently. That's it, nice and smooth. Beautiful. Ball's right in the middle. Now keep it straight. Lovely. Now look where it's pitched up. So now, because we trimmed it before. So you're always trimming every day, every moment of your flight. I love watching the hand do that. Then I know you're in touch with the stick. Perfect. See how good you are now? So we're going to have somewhere out the front here. Can you see those white sheds over there in the distance, way out in the distance?
Towards the left?
Yeah, about 6 of them?
Yep.
Okay, well, 4 plus a few.
Yep.
So that's going to be our point we come out on. So this time we're going to do a left-hand turn again, and we're going to take 2 minutes, see how good you are.
Okay.
We've got a timer going.
All right, have you started?
Yeah, started. So around, just not too steep, just nice and smooth. Not too steep, no, too steep. That's the wind. Just keep coming around. Just work your way around. Too steep. Keep coming around. No rush. Keep coming around. I can just see them now at about your 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Keep coming around. Look, keep watching the sheds. You're not there yet. Just before you get to them, just gently roll out of the turn. Not there yet. Keep coming around. Now straighten it up, straight and level. There you are there, right on the nose.
201, wow.
You're the man. That is what's called a rate 1 turn.
Okay.
A 2-minute turn. Now, we're going to do one to the right.
Okay.
Which is not as easy, believe it or not. All right, so let's reset it, start, away you go. And we're climbing. That's about a right bank there, cool. Get the nose down, we're still about there.
Going to be past the sheds, they were slightly on the left of us.
No, they are there.
Yep.
Tell me when you turn.
That felt quick, felt a bit quick.
You there yet? You there now?
Yep. 141, yeah.
So you can see, there's no, who cares? It's not a must-do thing, but you get the feeling it doesn't need to be a really. The problem, the one thing I want you to remember, and everybody, but I'll straighten it up here now. Everybody, but everybody does, is when they do a turn, not that circle like that, but in the circuits, they'll be turning downwind. So away they go, around they come, around they come, around they come, and they're turning downwind. And when they get in the turn, they start. Watch my hand. They start doing this.
They're going back the other way. Yeah.
They push against the turn. All you got to do is leave it there. Except for the wind, it's doing its turn.
Yeah.
Once you've got it in the turn, just leave it there.
Okay.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Yeah? But don't push against it, because immediately you've got an uncoordinated turn and it's a disaster.
Okay.
Your controls.
My controls. I'm doing it now. I'm going against it, like exactly what you said.
Yep. But I don't mind you going against it as long as you use that foot.
Yeah, okay.
The rudder with it. So there's the highway there. And look out the window and enjoy yourself. So there's the highway, so we can do a nice gentle right-hand turn. Just a nice 30-degree bank. Then hold it there. Don't lift it up. So now let's get that view right again, that picture. Now's about right. And we still keep climbing. That's it. Now, where do you think Gawler is?
I can see the airstrip.
That's what I want you to see. Don't ever forget what that looks like, all right? So we're climbing. We don't want to climb. Get that picture right. And again, you can trim it to hold it in the position you want it to hold it at. Notice how the picture is now different,
Yeah.
isn't it? So we're still not coming down much. So let's bring the power back some more. Power and height go together.
Yeah.
Pitch just alters the speed. So we're getting closer to it, so you start to think about your two. You've got to be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ahead of the aircraft at all times. So
you want to be at 2,000.
At 2,000. So what? We're physically falling at the moment, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Under power. So to stop, no, to keep coming down, you're not at 2,000. Before about 2,100, we start to increase the power, and that will stop this descent. Then we can level it off at 2,000. Try to ease the power on now. Just ease, a bit more. There we are, 2,800 again, about there. Notice what's happened?
Yep.
It'll level off at about 2,000.
Oh,
Now
yeah, that is quite a bit behind, isn't it? Now it feels like we're climbing.
It takes a while for it to catch up. So there's the dam wall over there. Gawler Dam, I mean. Come over to the wall. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, overhead Gawler Dam, 2000 inbound, Gawler.
What height did you want my hand on the throttle all the time? 1,500?
Within the circuit area, 1,000 feet.
Yep.
1,000 feet. No, all almost clear.
Yeah.
I'll make a call. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, joining crosswind 31, Gawler. Having a good look around, no one around us. Gliders are your worry out here. And we want to be parallel to the runway as best we can. About there, that's enough. I don't get too close to it. So I'll do a few things. Fuel pump you on, might need the carby heat. Now we're we're at the beginning of the runway, so we can bring the power back to about 2,000 for now. Back about there. And we've got to get under 80 to set the flaps. That's the white arc. So I'll put one stage of flap down. And now we'll bring the power back all together. We don't need any power now. We should be able to glide back about there. And look at the beginning of the runway behind us. And because we're taking the power away, we can trim it. Okay? Okay, so you're going to land it, but I'm going to cover you, all right? Okay. So you get a feel for what's involved. So now we're going to do a left-hand turn here. We're a bit slow, we need a bit of power. Build about a 70 knot turn, about there. There's the runway. There it is there. Now bring the power back all together. All the way back. Green, we're good there. So when we can line up on the runway, we're looking at my speed, airspeed's everything here, you've got to keep watching that like a hawk. There we are, we're going to do a left-hand turn now.
But are you coming in?
You do a left-hand to about 65. I'm watching my speed at about 65, is nice.
Yep, we've got no power on, have we?
Yeah, we've got a bit of, we've got 1,400 revs on. Oh yeah, it's just pulling us there at the moment. Just a little bit more, just a touch. That, about 50 revs, that's enough. Okay, now I'm going to go full flap. So flaps down, nose down. That wants to go up. We want to aiming for that black mark on the runway. Nice and smooth your hand. You're in control. Bring the power back now and aim at that black mark. That's not where you're going to land.
Sure.
That's going to just bounce around for me. Steering with our feet, a little bit of right foot, just a little bit of right foot. About there, that's enough. Now we're nearly wide, not yet. Now pull it back, gently, hold it there, and you just land it. Keep it back, don't let it go, keep it back, all the way back. Hand on throttle, you never know when you might need it. And we just gently brake. Well, how much you can pull a brake on, do it. Okay? Did you first landing?
Yeah, that's good.
Now do a right hand turn. Hard right. Push down, push hard. Push. All the way down.
I've got brake on, so.
They don't need to
Call the traffic, Zulu Delta Golf, aerobatics over the field at 3,000.
Cool. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, backtracking 31 Gawler. Fine, he's fine. Go out to the right hand side of the runway. Just of the, take this bitumen.
On the, just stay on here though?
Yeah, stay there.
Okay.
Keep it there.
Yep.
Not too far. Now go to the left hand side. Just nice and gentle.
India Tango Juliet, remember radio check, please borrow. I'll be 2 minutes to get midlife together.
Straight up, don't go over the...
Reggie 5s.
That's it there, cool. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, crossing 23 Gawler. Hard down, that's it, nice turn. Yeah, gently come out of it. Push with a little bit of right foot then, that's it, lovely. And just a touch of power, maybe just a touch slow. Little bit more power. That's it. Come to the right, you go to the left. That's that left turning. It wants to go left. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, clear of all runways, Gawler. And the process for shutting down is very simple. You never turn the engine off with the avionics on, because it can bug up the radio.
Brian, I've got water on another 5 knots to be good.
So what happens is, basically, I turn the avionics off first, then I choke this, and while I'm choking it, I put two mags at the same time.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it this time,
Okay.
but have your hand on the throttle, you feel what I'm doing. Feel on it. So that comes off, avionics off. Then I choke this.